Hey guys, it's Lydia, and today I am so excited to be bringing you my first ever 24-hour readathon vlog. So, if you watch Read by Zoe, you've probably seen these. It's inspired by hers. I have always thought that doing a 24-hour readathon would be so fun, and I realized I like reading vlogs, so I decided that I'm going to do one. So I'm going to be doing it from 8 p.m. tonight, Monday the 5th of February, to tomorrow at 8 p.m. Just because I work on Wednesday, I have to be up early, so I shouldn't stay up till midnight on Tuesday night. So, my TBR. First of all, I'm currently reading two books. So I'm currently reading The Magician's Nephew by C.S. Lewis. This is the first book chronologically in the Chronicles of Narnia series, but it's actually the sixth book. But I'm reading them chronologically this time around because I thought it'd be fun to do it a new way. So I'm currently on page 44 of this. And I'm also on page 398 of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, so I would like to have both of these books finished by the end of tomorrow. And I would like to get a decent way into both The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis and Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows by J.K. Rowling. I don't think I'll finish either of these. Well, I might with The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe because it's a short book. We'll see. So yeah. Those are those, and then I also would like to read two graphic novels tomorrow. So, they're the Wires and Nerve graphic novels by Marissa Meyer. I am only holding up the first one because the second one is waiting for me in my P.O. box, but I will have it. So yeah, I would love to complete at least 4 of these tomorrow, since I'm so far into the Half-Blood Prince and The Magician's Nephew. I've started and it's short. I won't have a problem with that, I don't think. So hopefully I will finish at least 4 books tomorrow, and I'm really excited. So, I'll check in at some point. It is 8 o'clock and I am ready to start reading. I've got my cozy Hogwarts shirt on. I'm going to start with The Magician's Nephew. I'm very excited. I kind of want to finish this before I go to bed, which I don't think will be difficult. But I've got myself in the mood. I have my candle burning. And I also have the How to Train Your Dragon soundtrack, or my playlist for the first 2 movies going on Spotify. So, let's begin. So I'm an hour in and I've read 108 pages of The Magician's Nephew so far tonight, and I forgot how weird this book is, but I mean that in the best way. I'm sorry about the light. It's easier to read with light behind me, and I'm not going to change positions just to check in. I'm not that dedicated, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm just really appreciating the really weird humor in this book, as you saw in the last clip. I'm bursting out laughing, and that has happened more than once. Oh, it's great. I forgot how much I love reading these. Good morning. It's about 7:40 in the morning, and I have a reading update for you. So last night I finished The Magician's Nephew at about 10:15. Oh, this book is so weird, but in a delightful way. I really enjoyed it. It's probably been 15 years since I read it. So it was really enjoyable to get back into it and read it again. So I'm really looking forward to reading The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe again, which is the book in the Narnia series I've read the most times. I've probably read it 6 or 7 times. I love it. And then I got to page 512 of The Half-Blood Prince. So I'm hoping to finish this by about 10, actually, because I have a doctor's appointment this morning, so I want to finish Half-Blood Prince before I go. And yeah, I'm really excited though, because after my doctor's appointment, I'm going to my favorite coffee shop, and I'm just going to hang out there and read for a bit. I haven't been there since November, so it's going to be a great day. I just finished The Half-Blood Prince, and I'm trying not to cry right now. I don't think I cried the first time I read this book. Oh my gosh. So yeah, it is 9:13. I have to be at the doctor in an hour, so I have some things I need to do, so I'm probably not going to be reading the next hour, but oh wait, whew. Oh, that book, it's so devastating. Oh, I don't have words. I wasn't expecting to cry. I love the Harry Potter series. Oh my goodness. Hey, I have not read anymore, but I just wanted to show you guys something because it's a little funny. But first, I'm going to do a quick mail time thing. So I went to the post office to get my mail for the first time in a week. This is the struggle of living somewhere that doesn't deliver mail to the houses at all. But yeah, so it's been a week. I had a huge pile of crap. But I had 2 packages that are very exciting. First of all, these pants. They're from the Elephant Pants, which is one of my favorite things, and I've been wanting a second pair. I have a purple pair, and now I have these, and they're also called Lydia, so I share a name with my pants, which is weird, but also awesome. And also, I have Wires and Nerve Volume 2 Gone Rogue, which I'm really excited about. But the real reason I was showing you this is because of the bags I'm bringing with me. It's ridiculous. So let's just, there we go. So I'm bringing this bag to the coffee shop. This is the one I'm bringing to the doctor's office, which I also bought at the Elephant Pants a couple years ago, but they don't sell those anymore, which is sad because I love this bag. And of course, my purse, because what functioning woman can go without her purse? So yeah, I'll check it. Updating in my car because I'm weird. Well, anyway, I read 170 pages of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe at the doctor's office, and I'm really psyched about it, but I'm also really hungry, so I hope that there's pastries at the coffee shop. Coffee time! So it's a little after 2. I'm home now. Unfortunately, I have not done a ton more reading, and I wasn't able to make a montage in the coffee shop like I wanted to because there were just way too many people in there. It wasn't loud, but there was enough talking going on. Like, it would have just been weird because you would have been able to overhear it. But anyway, I read about a chapter and a half of Wires and Nerve. I'm loving it so far. I love the art style. So I'm going to get some reading done as I eat. I just want to appreciate, ow, dang it. I just want to appreciate how pretty this book is. Like, Aiko up there is gorgeous in her little cloak thingy, and just, oh my gosh, I really am enjoying this. I've read one graphic novel before. This one's a lot better than that one. It's a lot less weird. And I'm just thoroughly enjoying this experience. I love the art. I love the moments when Aiko is like directly narrating. I really like this book. Like, I am so thrilled with this. I'm definitely going to finish this and start the next one and probably finish the next one today. Oh, this is great. I'm just a fan of this. I really am. So that's really all I have to say. I'm like 92 pages in and I'm psyched about it. I keep saying that in this video, but I'm just in a really good mood today. And I'm like in a really good mood about how my doctor's appointment went, which I'm not going to get into because I don't really think you care, but like that went really well too, because I've had this issue that doctors haven't been listening to me about, and this one is, and so that just is making my good mood even better. I am just really thankful for reading and doctors and good coffee. It's a good day, guys. It's a really good day. I'm sorry I'm updating with like every chapter of this book, but guys, it's so sweet. I just can't deal with it. Aiko, oh my goodness, when Aiko just got so, I don't want to say anything if you haven't read it, but like basically our part that Aiko is worrying about everyone because they're human basically, and it just was so sweet and I just can't handle it. And Cinder, I love her part of the story. I just really appreciate everything about this so much. Oh my goodness. I love this world so much. I am so excited to be back in it and just, oh my gosh, I am so excited about this book. I just really love what's going on. I love seeing Aiko. I am so excited to see her interactions with a certain someone. I am just really pumped about it, like, so much. I'm not trying to say the same thing over and over again, but I just can't help it because this is so dang good. So, at this point, it's 3 o'clock. So my goals for the next 5 hours is to finish this and volume 2, and also to finish The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, which won't be hard because I only have like 30 pages left of that. And you know, I think I'm over halfway done with this already. I'm not sure. I don't know exactly how long it is. I didn't really check, and I'm not going to flip to the last page and see, like I have been doing with a lot of the books I've been reading, because this is not a reread, and I don't want to spoil myself. But yeah, I am thoroughly enjoying this experience. The Readathon, this graphic novel, Aiko. I love seeing Aiko as a main character. Like, Aiko was one of my favorites when I was reading it. While I was reading Scarlet, she was my second favorite. I'm not sure. She's not my second favorite character anymore, but she's like, oh, there's so many good characters in the series though. It's so hard to say. But like, I just really appreciate Aiko, and I'm liking her even more now. I like that she's sassy and independent, but sweet and caring, and just Aiko's like everything I like in a character. Like, Aiko, oh gosh. She's like the perfect sidekick, which also makes her the perfect main character, if that makes any sense. I'm gonna stop babbling and continue reading. Guys, I just finished volume 1 and I absolutely loved it, which I'm sure you know from all of the other updates I've made about it. But yes, this book was so amazing. I really loved seeing Aiko as the main character. I love seeing Aiko's tension between being an android but very clearly having human emotions, and it's so spectacular. I love how the Lunar Chronicles has this focus on how everyone has value even if they are different, and even if they might have something quote unquote wrong with them. It's actually just that like everyone is like in different parts or like different places of life, and like, yeah, we all have things that are wrong with us, but that doesn't change our inherent value as humans in the world. But like, I just really appreciate Lunar Chronicles so much, and I love being back in this world. And yet, if you might be able to tell, I am close to tears because I just started crying almost with Aiko talking about, yet again, her care for her friends and her and Kenny's argument, and oh my gosh, Aiko and Kenny, I just can't. And I'm like devastated, but like really pumped, and I'm really glad that I waited to read this one until I was able to pick up the second one, because it's been in my P.O. box since like Wednesday or Thursday, but I was just able to get it today. And I'm just really pumped to read it because I can't decide if I'm going to read the next 30 pages of Narnia right now or if I'm going to read volume 2. I'm going to put some chamomile on and then I'll decide. But, oh my goodness, this book. So I am pouring chamomile. I think I am going to finish The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. So I can say that I finished a 4th book during this readathon at this point, because I only have 30 pages left, and then I can move on to Wires and Nerve Volume 2. But yeah, I actually have a headache for when I jabbed myself with the corner of my book earlier, because that's right where the headache is, so hopefully that will go away soon too. words have ever been written. Except for words in the Bible, because obviously those are the truest words. But I hope no one who reads this book has been quite as miserable as Susan and Lucy were that night. But if you have been, if you've been up all night and cried until you have no more tears left in you, you will know that there comes, in the end, a sort of quietness. You feel as if nothing was ever going to happen again. At any rate, that's how it felt to these two. Yes. So relatable. I kind of forgot how relatable this book is. C.S. Lewis, you're amazing. I'm glad that God graced us with you and your wonderful storytelling, because, oh my gosh, you're great. And I mean that in all seriousness. I sounded kind of like silly when I said it, but like I mean it. Like, I am very thankful for C.S. Lewis and his writing, and this is going to be a montage, but it turned into me talking. Back to reading. Okay, I finished The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and this book, oh goodness. So this has always been my favorite in the Narnia series, and I just really do appreciate it more, but this might sound kind of weird. This book just like really heightens my desire to have children, and the reason for that is I just feel like this book was written to read aloud, and I want to read it aloud to children, aka the children I hope to have someday. So yeah, that was a really fun experience, and also really beautiful and just touching, and I just love the biblical allusions in this story, and yeah. I'm gonna go read Wires and Nerve Gone Rogue, and I'm very excited. So I'm 44 pages in, and I'm just like appreciating this again. I did in the last one, I just didn't mention it. I love Winter's hair. The illustrations of Winter are my favorite. Just look at how stunning her hair is. They did such a good job in this one and the artist for the first one. It's just, I'm a huge fan of it. Aiko's really cool too. Really, these are just like, they're so simple, but they're beautiful, and I just really appreciate that. Like, look at them. They're so pretty. I'm just really appreciating these. I like this art style a lot, so this has been fun for me. And just, yeah, they're so pretty, and I love their friendship. Oh, Wolf, you're my fave, but you're making me so mad. What the heck? So I'm about 140 pages into Gone Rogue, and I like this one even better than the last one. Obviously, as you saw earlier, I'm a little mad, but a lot of it is just so good. Cinder and Kai have had some cute moments, and Aiko is continuing to give me all the feels with her like journey of self-discovery or whatever. And it is very good. And it's very touching, and Marissa Meyer, you're doing it again. You're like making me feel all the feelings, all the things, all the time. I am really, really happy with where the story is going. I can't wait to see what happens, and the plot is so much more interesting in this one, even though I'm angry about it, but it's okay. It's gonna get better. I know it's gonna get better because of other things I've read. Marissa Meyer, you're wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for all of the wonderful things you've written, and like the fact I'm so thankful that like Marissa Meyer keeps adding things to this world, but like they don't seem like too much, and they're all done in story format. They aren't just like random snippets that are like just thrown on a website. I'm definitely sharing some unpopular opinions right now, and yeah, anyway, I'm very happy with where the story's going. I am very excited to see how this is gonna end, and yeah, I'm very, very happy. I'm so glad that I pre-ordered this, and this is the first book I ever pre-ordered. I have two others that I'm planning on pre-ordering this year, but I haven't done it yet. The one isn't even available for pre-order yet. The other one is, I just haven't done it yet. Anyway, I am so excited about this book. I keep saying that I'm excited about things, but I'm a very excitable person. If you've watched any of my videos, you probably know that by now. And being this far in this video, I'm sure you know it by now. I'm gonna get back to reading. It's like 2 pages later. I just had to say, I did not really like Jason while reading the books. He's definitely growing on me. I think I said in my wrap-up about Stars Above how much he's growing on me. And I audibly like awed and like had to pause to talk about it for a second. Because his love for Winter is just the sweetest thing. And also, he's just, oh my gosh, he just loves her so much for who she is and doesn't want anyone to change that. And he's, oh my gosh, he's precious. Precious, I tell you. So yeah, I love Jason Clay. I did not think I would ever say that because I really did not like him at first. Oh, he's too precious for words. Why are all the characters in this book these books too precious for words? I just don't, Marissa Ryer writes the best characters and I'm obsessed with them all. Also, these have graphic novels now. Can we please get Funko Pops? I know that Funko Pops really, like, you know, go off movies and, like, TV shows. I don't care. Let's get it for the graphic novels, yo. Let's do it. I want Funko Pops of these really bad. So, I just finished Gone Rogue, and it was even better than the first volume. This was absolutely incredible. The characters, the story, everything about this was just so good. And yeah, I squealed at the end. It was so sweet and so epic and just everything I love about Marissa Meyer's writing. So yeah, it's a little before 6:30, so I have a little more than an hour and a half left. I am gonna quickly take a break from reading and film my reread video for the Half-Blood Prince. Hopefully it'll be shorter than the last few. It should be. I don't think I have a ton to say, but I want to film that. And then I'm going to start reading Deathly Hallows and see how much of that I can read by 8. So I'm going to go do that. Hey, I'm just giving a very brief update. This will be the last update before the end of the readathon, but I have now officially read at least 1 chapter from every single book on my TBR because I just started Deathly Hallows. So I am actually really impressed that I got to every single book on the TBR. It is 8 o'clock and the end of my 24-hour readathon, and oh my goodness, this was such a good day. The last hour I was getting real tired though, but I'm gonna tell you about my reading. So obviously at the beginning of the video I had my TBR and I, you know, just updated you that I read at least 1 chapter from each of the books. I continued reading. I did read that entire last hour. So, all of these books were completed. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince and the Magician's Nephew were started before the readathon, but were completed during it. And the Deathly Hallows was started. So I'm just going to do a rundown of my page count. So, for the Magician's Nephew, I read 177 pages during the readathon. For the Half-Blood Prince, I read 254 pages during the readathon. For The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, I read the entire thing, which means I read 206 pages. I also read the entirety of both volumes of Wires and Nerve, so that is 238 pages for Wires and Nerve and 324 pages for Gone Rogue. And lastly, I read 121 pages of The Deathly Hallows, which puts my grand total at 1,320 pages. I am thrilled with that number. That's like That's like a tenth of what I read last year, and I read that all today. It was such a good day. It was such a fun experience seeing how much I could read in 24 hours. And yeah, everything I wrote is a 4 or 5 star rating. So you'll hear more about that in my February wrap-up, since these all will end up there, since I'm sure I will finish Deathly Hallows probably in the next week or so, though I'm sure my reading's going to be a little slower after all the reading I did today, because I am exhausted. But in the best possible way. I actually just worked 8 days straight, and this was my first day off. And I was just really tired yesterday and a little cranky, but like, this was such a good way to spend my day off, and now I only have to work 3 days off, and then it's my weekend off. The struggles of working in a nursing home, but that's okay. But yeah, I had so much fun, and I already have a lot of feelings about my Deathly Hallows reread, which will be discussed in my reread video of that whenever I finish. So I really hope you have a very lovely day. I hope you enjoyed this video, and check out my social media down below. Bye!